Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Hope you're all doing fantastic today. I sure am, but it's been quite a while for XRP, and seems like it's rebuilding its momentum from 135 to 154. I opened it at the right time. If you guys don't know, we're doing a trading challenge for XRP, so if that's something you want to join, link in the description below. But yeah, it's been a wild ride for XRP. And here's why. I told you guys we're going to be moving across these ranges, 1.55. So we finally hit this range now at 1.55. And we still haven't touched the bottom yet at what it was. It was about 1.2. So obviously this is like repairing a ship right now. It's not perfect, but it did build some resistance upwards, if you ask me, which is a great move overall. Therefore, I think we should be entering some profit taking right now as we are still trading at these ranges. Now, these are two possible scenarios. Either we break 1.54 with XRP, which would be absolutely monumental. The second scenario we do is we drop down back to about 1.35 and just trade between these levels. So there are multiple scenarios we could go and see here for XRP and Bitcoin, which I'm super excited about. Again, if you guys want to use the link in the description below, do that and smash that like button. I'll keep you guys updated with more news. So we have been seeing these momentums range upwards. Now I think some profit taking is going to happen. That's why I'm going to take a short on this one. I'm going to put a stop loss on it as well. The issue is you need to, in this type of market, when crypto goes down and up, you need to know where to take that profit, where to take profit, and where to, go side, where it will go worse or sideways. So just keep that in mind. That XRP right now is on a short in the short term for 15th of February. So personally, I told you guys we will be seeing this type of scenario where XRP really went to 1.5 to 1.21 and then will slowly trade sideways. Now we are going this exact plan. It's building momentum over here in the last 3 days, 4 days. It's building momentum. It's building this, what we call a horseshoe candle. If you guys want to join me on 2bit as well, use the link in the description below, which would be amazing because that's what I'm doing here. I'm trading every single day and I want to get a top loss and stop loss over here. And I'm going to do like a 10% take profit for that. We took a pretty big trade. And honestly, yes, we could get stop loss as we're waiting. We should have waited a bit more to see like the monumentum fall. This is why I'm thinking of even taking it at 1.55 because we're not fully there yet. But in that sense, we could get stop loss, right? So that's why I'm going to do a trigger stop loss at potentially even a different price. We're going to set the stop loss over here. We could have waited a bit to see the prices go down. But honestly, so many green candles is because it has been building some form of momentum over here for XRP. So yeah, definitely good news for XRP to see prices going up. We're still not out of the worst case scenario, which is basically that XRP is still in the $1.5 range. But it's looking much better than it was before. So I am really excited to see XRP improve in those stages at, going at this level 1.22. It's super cheap at this point, which is absolutely crazy if you ask me. It is not normal to see these price ranges, and obviously the bear market has hit us hard. Even though the stock markets are at all-time high, the crypto markets are the ones to take a hit, and this will probably be for a long time before we get back to 3.66 or even just touching $2.4. It's going to take some time, and it's going to go in some of these ranges between 1.99 and 1.2. So expect these ranges over the past coming months, and it's going to be harder to make money trading, but I'm still going to take some short positions, as you can see over here. I'm still very confident that XRP is going up in the near future. But as a lot of people have predicted, some people didn't expect we're going to be getting such a bear market. Next up, we have Bitcoin. If you guys didn't know, Bitcoin is very correlated with XRP by itself. So we're also going to be talking about Bitcoin prices. And for Bitcoin prices, it's actually looking on a 1 hour chart. If we look over here on a similar pattern. But as you can see, much more whales compared to XRP have in fact taken profits, taken profit margins, and they don't really, they're building some momentum over here from 67,000 to 69,000. But according to my candles over here and according to my price analysis, 73,000 is still far away. Every time we try to get a bull, you can see we're building just shortly. We don't really have huge rallies, and we have even some profit taking over here. So it does seem like that Bitcoin doesn't have any indicators that it's going up, but it doesn't have any indicators that it's going down either. So kindly just, be aware that right now the risk with Bitcoin is we don't know 100% where Bitcoin is going from here. So just know I should actually reversal this because I also opened a short on Bitcoin USDT. So pretty important to see here that I'm going to set a stop loss and take profit. A stop loss of 4% and a take profit of 15%. And that would be absolutely amazing, right? So do expect some swings at some point for Bitcoin as well. As what we are seeing right now with Bitcoin, as if you guys want to get if you guys want to join me, join 2bit in the link description below. But it's pretty important that we see this as a possible scenario where it could go months without anything, mandatory or anything big happening. We could get like a swing one day upwards of 5% and the next day 5% down. But we could also see a scenario where what we saw in December, where we were just swinging sideways. The whole December, we were swinging sideways until January. We got a short pump, another pump, and then bam, we got a brutal bear market down to 30,000 just in a few months. Okay, so it's not perfect, but it's definitely going like ahead of where it should be. Bitcoin still is right in the middle ranges of hitting between 66,000 and 74,000. So as I told you guys, swinging between these two ranges is great. And it is following those patterns. That's why I personally think Bitcoin could be going slightly lower back to 67,000, if at all. And then pushing higher for another, trying to retest for 70,000, 71,000. So pretty important to know that a lot of these projects right now, we're dependent on a lot of traders and a lot of volume to see altcoin market perform well. What we saw with altcoin market right now is if there's no trading volume, it means the exchanges don't make enough money, which means there's less activity in crypto. The worst part is not if prices go down. The worst part is if exchanges basically stay the same price. So just keep that in mind that if prices just go sideways, we could be entering a bear winter for multiple months, which was kind of expected given the rally that Bitcoin went from 20,000 to 70,000. So just for a recap, what's happening with XRP today is obviously it's hitting these ranges while Bitcoin is following the same pattern. And we're going to be seeing that for multiple of months. It could be leading up to huge swings, but overall, we will be going between 82,000 and 60,000, in my honest opinion. Again, this is not my financial advice, and this is just the analysis I have been seeing over the past few years. But pretty important to know that crypto right now isn't going anywhere, and it's not, in any danger of any form, that you're missing out. I don't think there's no indicators that we're going to 150K or 180K anytime soon. I'll keep you guys updated with more news, and if you guys want, join me on 2bit, link in the description below. Peace out.